Hello everybody. Today we will start our 10th chapter Introduction to C language. You may be listen about C language. Language. We are generally speaking English, Hindi, Gujarati language, our mother tongue language. Same way there are different languages for computer programming. In chapter 9 we have learned what is the flowchart and algorithm. We also learn how to develop an algorithm. Flowchart, pictorial representation of the program. Algorithm, step by step explanation of the program. What is algorithm? The fact is that flowchart algorithm from basic solution of any problem. We then convert this flowchart algorithm into program. For writing program, many languages are there. C language is one of them. In this chapter, we will be introducing you to C language. Need of programming language. Why this programming language is required? You must be know this paragraph properly. The first question we might ask is, what is the need of programming language? Why not write program in languages that we already know how to write and read in, like English or Gujarati? Well, the answer is a sentence in such a language may not have just one meaning. This does not work well with computers. For computer to work properly, each sentence has to be clear and precise. Underline this line, because computer is an electronic machine. If we give him the word buddy, he cannot understand what is meant by buddy. Generally, we are using buddy word for our friend, our colleague. So the computer must be, when we give instruction to the computer, it may be clear and precise. Programming language, when used, allow us to write an instruction that has only one meaning. Any programming language must be have only one meaning. If you want to tell computer print this word, so there may be some syntax for it. It consists of set of predefined use. What is programming language? What is software? Programming language, when used, allow us to write an instruction that has only one meaning. It consists of set of predefined rules. These rules from syntax of that language. Hence, learning a programming language is only learning new syntax to represent the instruction we want to give to the computer. It is like learning new grammar when we learn new language. If you remember first 1, 2, 3, 4 chapter, we already learned HTML language, hypertext markup language. Did you remember? In that language, HTML language, we learn HTML, head, title, body. What is the HTML language? Just learn new syntax. Same way in C language, we just learn new syntax. If you want to learn any new language, Marathi, Hindi, Gujarati, English, you must be know the grammar of that language. Same way, it is like a learning new grammar when we learn new language. Need of translator. Do you know what is translator? Translate the language. Suppose you speak in Hindi, I speak in Gujarati. I cannot know Hindi, you don't know Gujarati. Then mediator should be required who will convert my language into your language and your language into my language. That is no translator. Now computer, however, do not understand the language that we speak, neither does it understand the programming language. It only understands 0 and 1. Underline this line. Computer neither speak, neither understand. You know this very well. It understands only 0 and 1. The problem discussed here is similar to the problem that we face at the time of in our lives. Consider that there are two persons. This is the example I already explained you. XY. Here person Z is known as translator, and the process of converting, I directly read the last line. I already give you example, your and mine. I speak in Gujarati and you speak in Hindi. We don't know Hindi, Gujarati. You don't know Gujarati, I don't know Hindi. We require third person who will know the both language. The third person is known as mediator or translator. So here they give example of XYZ. Here person Z is known as translator, and the process of converting one language into another known language is known as translation. The problem of computer does not understanding our language is solved by using software programs called translator. This translator is known as compiler. The process of translation has been discussed at the end of this chapter. Program and characteristics of program. The characteristics word is not a new for you. Which are the characteristics of program? What is a program? The first line given the definition of the program. A program can be defined as a finite set of precise and clear instructions given to a computer for performing a predefined task. Underline this line. This is very important line. If you understand this line, you will be able to understand program. What is a program? What is program? The instruction given to the computer by us in predefined to performing a predefined task, but the instruction should be precise and clear. The process of writing this step-by-step instructions using the chosen language is known as programming. When we want to do any predefined task from the computer and we give him step-by-step instruction, that step-by-step instruction is called programming. What is program and what is programming? A program can be defined a finite set of precise and clear instructions given to a computer for performing a predefined task. And the process of writing these steps-by-step instruction using a chosen language is known as programming. Good program should possess following characteristics. If you want to write a good program, you must be follow the following characteristics. A program must end after finite number of steps. After number of steps, it should be end. The instruction of program must be precisely defined. Therefore, it should be not have multiple meaning. All the instructions must be effective. They should be carried out exactly. Fourth one, a program may take 0 or more inputs. A program may produce 1 or more outputs. Why we are writing program? When we give some instruction, we will want a specific output from the computer. So the program should be specific number of set. The instruction should be clear. All instructions should be effective. If program take input, then only it will give output. So it maybe take 0 or more input and program may produce 1 or more output. As can see in these characteristics, similar characteristics of algorithm. Example 10.1 give a simple C program, a sample C program. Figure 10.1 shows the code listing and output of the example 10.1 as can be seen in site editor. Here in our textbook, they are given a site editor, but we will be use a code block. See, in HTML, we can write head, title, body. Same way here, we will write hash include stdio.h. Include, that means include. You must be include stdio, standard input output header file. There are some header files which require to run our C program. Integer main, this is the main function of the C program. What we want to tell computer? Printf. Printf is a specific word what we want to print out. Double quote. Welcome to the world of C programming using site. /n. That means next line. Double quote over, bracket over, semicolon. Return 0. Curly bracket close. When you will compile and run it, this line will be displayed. We will do this program with the help of code block. I will show you this in next practical or next session. This program used for printing a message, welcome to the world of C program using site. Here main is known as user defined function, underline this line. While printf is known as inbuilt or library function, these both lines are very important. User defined functions are the function that a user creates as per his or her requirement. When we are required, we will write this function. The function already available in C that a user can use in his or her program are known as inbuilt or library function. That means function are already created there. We just use it. When there will be book library, when we go to there and we want the book which we want, we can collect from that library. Same way the functions are there. Which function we require, we will use that function. Before we start discussing in detail about C language component, let's have a look at another C program. C. Hash include HDIO dot hash define pi 3.14. What is 3.14? Value of pi. Otherwise 22 upon 7. Integer main, float, radius and circumference. Float is a data type. And radius, here we want to write a program to calculate circumference of a circle. What is the formula for it? Pi r square. 2 pi r. 2 pi r matlab means pi r square. Enter the value of radius. Printf. What we will print? Enter the value of radius. Then user will enter the value of radius. Scanf. That means it will take the value from the user. Percentage h f is a floating. It is a data type. We define it already. Float, radius and circumference. We don't know the value user entered will be whole number or it will be integer. So circumference equal to 2 into pi r square, 2 into pi into radius. Print f. Circumference of the circle is percentage f is percentage f slash n radius circumference. Return 0. It will give you the output of like this way. Enter the value of radius 2.5 entered. Circumference of the circle 2.5 is the 15.700. So this is the simple output of the program. I think we will stop here. Today it is sufficient. Thank you. We will continue next session.